Welcome to our Red Founder interviews, where we interview founders and other valued members of the Red community as they generously share their stories, knowledge, and advice with us all. Here's part one of Arthur's interview with Jacky and their story of developing the Unique Jacky enterprise, where they have transformed their lived experience into providing sensory toys and activities, videos and storybooks for the enjoyment and benefit of some of the littlest members of our neurodivergent community, and some of the big ones too.
Looking to see what the world of micro enterprise offers. And so I'm really excited today to have Jacky Smith, who was one of the first people involved in the RED program, and she's got a fantastic story that they would love to share with you around her journey or their journey all the way through to today. And so Jacky, welcome to the RED program and interview, and love to hear your story.
Okay, so I have Unique Jacky, which is my business.
Yep.
I have a small business. I started it, so I sell sensory toys and sensory products, and I also now sell a children's picture book that I created myself. So I started my career in education and spent 20 plus years as a teacher and an OSH director. And I also did some time working with volunteers as well at the art gallery and the Royal Society for Blind. So I had a pretty rich work history,
Yes.
And then disabilities kind of caught up with me at one point, and it kind of all crashed. So I started the business as a way of trying to sort of like find myself again and find my feet financially, and still maintain that independence that I've had most of my life. So I kind of combined my work with education and working with children with disabilities and different neurodivergent types and trauma backgrounds, which the last few years had been like about, I think 90% of the kids that we looked after fell into that sort of bracket. So we relied a lot on sensory toys, and I combined that with my art knowledge and background, because I was majored in visual arts at uni. And so I started off doing art and craft and trying to sell sort of like a very wide range of things. And then about 3 or 4 months after I sort of started, I came across RED. And RED helped me sort of narrow it down and kind of like showed me how good my sensory toys were. So I kind of like focused on my sensory toys, and that's when I think I really started to start making money and start to see my business come together. So now I focus mainly on Thingy, which is a sensory toy that you squeeze. And
do you have one there?
I have built my prototype. I'll see if I can find one.
Because I have seen Thingy.
So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So this is my original Thingy. So it's a knitted product but with soft materials, and the idea is you squeeze the thingy or pat the thingy, and it makes the thingy happy, and then the happiness rubs onto the person squeezing it.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of science behind it. So it actually helps regulate your nervous system, which is what helps calm it, and then that's what sort of creates the happy feeling. But I've designed the pattern is I created my first thingy when I was about 8. I was knitting.
Is that right?
I started making a few, like I made a Christmas thingy with a very bizarre Christmas hat that sits under my mum's Christmas tree still. So I combined that because I like the shape with the materials that I was using. We used to have these fidget squares that my mum and I and one of my workers would make for the kids that I worked with. So we used the fabric and the yarn that we used for the fidget squares to make a thingy, and it became the perfect shape to fit in the palm of your hand, and naturally curves with your hands, and it's a perfect sort of squishy sort of sensation, which then the fabric and the shape makes it much easier to just unconsciously sort of start squeezing it without even realizing it. The number of people who come up and see my thingies and just start talking to me and squeezing it, they don't even realize they're doing it. And then see how easy and quickly it can actually sort of have that calming effect on people. So yeah, because it affects the nervous system. So that's where I started. I've expanded my range to feature, I'll see if I can grab another one, to material thingies, so ones that I make out of fabric. And I've also got fluffy rainbow ones. And I've got now a pride range as well. So I've got key rings and different other products that I've kind of gone through as well. So I've got these are some of my prototypes. So that was like a bunny.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so the idea is that like the shape of the squeeze the ball at the bottom. So it's like a stress ball, but much nicer than a normal stress ball. And all my products are machine washable and durable. So there's my snowman with a funny hat. So I've got a few different ranges in there, and I've been working on sensory beanies as well. So I've got a pride range of sensory beanies and sensory Play-Doh, so it's scented Play-Doh, which again was using my knowledge from my OSH and 20 plus years of making Play-Doh. I kind of refined it. So now I've got scented Play-Doh, because one of the things I hated about making Play-Doh was the smell of it. So now I have like nice smelling, strawberry and chocolate and vanilla and scents like that in my Play-Doh range. And everything's durable, lasts, and all my sensory products, apart from my key rings, are all machine washable as well. So, which is really important. So then I created my children's book using one of my thingies. So my thingy.
So they become the character, don't they?
Yeah, so the character is called Ace. It's a light green thingy who goes to school and gets overwhelmed, and then their classmates sort of give them tools and things to work through that and give them a successful day. So it's combining my own disabilities of like autism and my experiences of working with children with neurodivergence, as well as my own experiences, to create that story so that it relates to people. I've had a few people cry at it, not because it's a sad story, but because they related so much to the characters. Yes. I kind of hit the mark there, I think. So it's something I'm very, very proud of, and one of those things that I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
That's part 1 of Red's Unique Jacky story, and there's more. Open part 2 and see how Jacky has developed their enterprise, skills, and brand.